Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the just over 6,000 pound 2022 Surveyor by Forest River model 276 BHLE. This is by far one of my personal favorites and is definitely on my short list for bunkhouse travel trailers. And the big reasons for that are the really cool breakfast bar, the Asdale taller 6'9" sidewalls, the cargo bunk, all the storage. Outside kitchen is just, their outside kitchen is just, it's amazing, and just too many reasons to count. But we're gonna do an interior and exterior walk around video tour today, talk about all of those features and some of the changes, some things I like, some things I don't like, and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And if you appreciate the fair and unbiased reviews, hit that like button and subscribe button along and follow along with us. And let's go ahead and dive in with the slide out closed. Okay guys, so as we go in the main entry door, you can access the front bedroom. As we look up in here, you have easy access to that. You're also going to have easy access to all of your controls here. Now, if we look in here, you'll notice that that dinette comes right up to that peninsula here, since this is an oversized peninsula. And you're probably thinking, well, I can't really get to much. But if we come back out here and we go up this rear set of steps, which goes directly into the bathroom, so you have easy access to that. And as we come through the back door, you can get to the refrigerator completely, the pantry, and all of your kitchen storage. So really, the only thing you're going to lose access to completely, there's a cabinet back over here behind this slide out that we'll see shortly. And if you're smart with how you pack, this trailer is completely travel accessible. And just to be thorough, if we close this bathroom door here, you can see you can get to the bunks. The ladder might be a little challenged to get to, but since it's kids back here, they can probably figure out a way to get up there. So again, overall, this is going to pass the travel accessibility test. And man guys, I tell you, I have been a huge fan of these Surveyors ever since I got into the RV industry about 5.5 years ago. And really it was before then. Whenever I get to go camping, which isn't very often, I go in a Surveyor fifth wheel, which they no longer make, but it's very similar in construction and everything to these new Surveyors. And I won't get really into it because then I'll start ranting, but they're kind of a personal favorite of mine. So as we start off here, we're standing right in the entry door. And as you can see, you do have a nice small sofa there. This is standard a jackknife. We've upgraded it to the trifold sleeper sofa. Since it is a bunkhouse, you're going to like that for extra sleeping. You can sleep about 2 adults on there. And that'll come out and make into a very nice bed. And the cool thing about that is it's memory foam. Now, one big change from 2021 to 2022 is they no longer have a booth U-dinette. They have a 2-bench dinette. And I'm not sure how I feel about that yet, but let me know what you think down in the comments section, because your feedback always helps. Our 2 Surveyor reps are very good friends of mine, and they always welcome and recommend us get feedback from all of our customers. So the nice thing though about this is it is a very good sized booth dinette. It's oversized compared to what you usually get with a 2-bench dinette. This is 42 inches deep, which is nice. Another change here, and I kind of like this, is they have this live edge style dinette table. This is all a pressed membrane countertop here, which is nice. And I know somebody's going to say it, they don't like the carpet and the slide out. I get it. I think Surveyor will get there eventually. But basically they have to re-engineer their whole slide out system. So it is what it is for now. It's kind of a hard fix to get the carpet out of the slide out. You'll notice the nice little pendulum or modern style dinette light there. I kind of like that. And one thing that I'm going to say that I really wish they would change is I wish they would go to a darker fabric on these pleated nightshades. So pleated nightshades I'm okay with, but I would really like those to be a dark brown or a black in color to really help blacken out the trailer a lot better. These two big windows here, they do not open, but the slide end windows do open. And they kind of took that from Salem because people really like these big picture windows. Again, let me know your feedback. Do you prefer the slide in windows opening, or would you prefer these big windows to open? And if we look in here, you'll just notice they are using double rows of LED lights. It really makes it light and bright in here, which I think a lot of people really like. They have a new floor for this year. This is kind of the wood floor style. This is the only floor styling available now. The stone print flooring is no longer available. While we're down here on the floor, you'll also notice that Surveyor is now is using full cabinet ducted heating systems. So you can see kind of on that end of the peninsula there, they have a heat duct in the cabinets. So there's no floor vents in this trailer at all, which is a very welcome addition. And I knew I was going to forget to talk about this when we were talking about the slide out. But as you can see over here, you have kind of that amber orangish slide out accent light. And I kind of like that. It's not white, it's not blue like everybody else is using. It's just different. And it's a soft glow. Now, I will say I wish that was on its own switch rather than, so you could use that just by itself rather than having to turn on all the lights at once. But it is a nice change from the neon blue or bright white LED lights. Let's see, if we look over here, I believe they're still over here. Well, where did they put those? This is where I was going with that, is this does come with a couple of pet-friendly leash, or not leash, they have that too. That's not what I was talking about. Pet-friendly bowls for your dogs, cats, fur babies, whatever you want to call them. But also you have these cool little bar stools here next to this elevated breakfast bar, is what I like to call it. And this is so cool. It's such a classic feature. I love that they did this in this floor plan. It's really neat, and I like the level exchange here. It's a good idea, and I wish more brands would do this. Now, if we take a seat on the sofa here, you'll notice that your TV is directly across from the sofa. And I know somebody's going to say, well, that's kind of mounted high. It's really in a pretty good angle for, just sitting here. You're not having to crank your neck way up, which is a really good thought out feature here. TVs are an option. That is a 39-inch TV. It is not on a swing arm, which again, I would like to see that. And I think you could always do that aftermarket, but it's something that I would just prefer to have from the factory. That way I don't have to take stuff down and, Surveyors do have a 15,000 BTU Coleman air conditioner standard, so that's going to run a little bit quieter than, say, a Dometic or a Furrion, which is very nice. And then over here, you do have your solar charge controller. So Surveyor does have an 80-watt solar panel on the roof, and I will get up there and show you what that looks like at the end of the exterior tour. That way you can see what that looks like. I just realized we're missing a light cover. I'm gonna have to go get one of those. Down here you've got your thermostat for your AC and your heat. And then down here, you're going to have your slide out awning and lighting controls. And then over here, you have a handy Wi-Fi Ranger, basically. So this has the WineGuard Air 360 Plus, which is a pretty cool feature. That will let you upgrade this trailer to have Wi-Fi if you want it to. If you'd like more information on that, give us a call or send us an email, and we're more than happy to give you more information about that. And then right here, you are going to have your AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system that does have HDMI and USB plugs, which is a very nice feature. So real quick, before we open all of the storage, I want to take a look at the bunks in what I'm going to call bunk mode. I'll show you what that looks like with the cargo bunk when we get to the storage here in just a minute. But as you can see, you have the nice double over double bunks. They both are going to have windows that do open, which is very nice. I love this kind of open ladder wall type thing, and this is a metal material, not wood. And I like that the legs here, or the pegs here, are flat, not round, which is very nice. And as you can see, you do have a nice curtain there as well. Each bunk is also going to have a light and a set of USB ports, which is another really nice feature. So okay guys, that is going to wrap it up for the living area. Let's go ahead now. We'll crack open all this storage and take a look at that, because I tell you, for a 32-foot camper, this has got some pretty awesome storage. So I think where I want to start on the storage is over here. So this kind of acts like a second pantry or an extension of the kitchen. So you've got good storage up there. As we go down past the radio and Wi-Fi switch, you can see you have more good storage here. And if we look back in there, it does go a little ways back in there. And then you do have a couple of handy household and USB outlets right there. That's perfect for by the sofa. I actually did not know that they had started doing that, so props to Surveyor. That's a very crowd-pleasing feature. If we come back over here, you'll notice the one basin sink with the split cover, high-rise sprayer faucet. Now that, pardon the antifreeze, this unit is currently winterized. All pressed membrane countertops, and I love how much counter space. Apparently I can't talk today. I love how much countertop. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I love how much countertop space you have here. Again, easy reach appliance outlets and USB plugs. Love that window there. I kind of wish they would have windows in their entry doors, but I can live with it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Good storage here. Now you do lose a little bit of storage because of the TV, but with that second pantry kitchen extended storage space over there by the slide out, you kind of make up for it. And I love their cabinet pulls. They just have a good feel to them. They're easy to use. Microwave and hood range combo up there. Down here you are going to have a 3-burner cooktop with the glass cover and an oven in case you want to do some baking. And then back here you do have a handy utensil cup and a knife block, which is a pretty classic feature. I really like that they started doing that again. 2 full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Again, these are full extension, as you can see there. And if we get those out of the way and open this up, you'll notice good storage here. Kind of wish they would keep doing the wastebasket like they did for 2021, but you can always find one that fits what you want and put it in there too. Handy bottle opener right there too, by the way. If we come back over here, you'll notice a very nice pantry. Tons of space here, which is, again, very nice. And then you're going to have some components back underneath there, which is why it doesn't go all the way to the ground. But it's still a very good sized pantry. Now let's talk refrigerators. So this is the 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt compressor fridge by Norcold. And this is by far, I think, my favorite 12 volt compressor fridge right now for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do have this moon button here. This is for night mode, so it'll actually slow the compressor fan speed down, so it's a little bit quieter for anybody that's sleeping out here or in the bunks. You also have a hard on-off button and separate fridge and freezer compartment temperature controls, which not every 12 volt compressor fridge has. There's a look inside the freezer, so good space there. And then down here in the refrigerator portion, again, you can see you have very good storage there. If we take a look at the dinette, this has their easy access dinette storage. So this is on gas struts. This is big enough to hold one of those bar stools, which is really cool. And the nice thing about this is you don't have to get on your hands and knees to go shoulder deep through a tiny door in the face of this. I really like this. Let me know what you think about this. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you like to see it changed a little bit? But I think it's pretty darn cool. And then lastly, over here you have the cargo bunk, and both sides of that do that. Of the dinette flip up like that. I just showed you the one. But you have the cargo bunk. So if you want to put the kids' bikes or coolers, kayaks, whatever you want in here, you have tons of space here. Or if you just want to open this up on a rainy day and let the kids play down here, I think a lot of kids would be super happy to, pour out all their Legos and stuff down here. So really cool feature. And one thing that I noticed is that when you have the mattress over there, it's hard to get to that lock, which is a very, very nice feature. That does have a deadbolt privacy lock on it too, by the way. So with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the kitchen and living area and bunk storage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bathroom. I tell you, they've got a lot going on in their bathrooms. You're really going to like it. Okay, guys, so as we step into the bathroom, first thing you'll notice is you have a handy entry door to cut down on some of that clutter. If the kids need to come in and go out and use the bathroom, they can use this door instead of running all the way through the RV to use the restroom. As we step in here a little bit further, you have a 30 by 36 inch shower. Now, when you come out to look at a Surveyor, bring a bottle of water or, some kind of beverage with you that's in a bottle and set it on their corner shelves here. They will actually hold shampoo bottles, and so many of these corner shelves won't actually hold one. You do have a nice ABS shower surround. You are going to have a skylight up there. Now, this is why I say I really like these for the 6'9" sidewalls. I'm 6'2", 6'3", depending on if I have shoes on or not, and a hat, and I can stand in this shower without having to be in the bubble. So if you're 6'4", 6'5", or even 6'6", you should be able to shower in here just fine. You do have the cool curtain here that is a slow close, and it squeegees itself off so you don't have to worry about mold and mildew. You are going to have some handy towel hooks or robe hooks. These are really nice, and this is purpose built. It's not just made out of a scrap. It's nice and routed and everything. I really like those little touches that Surveyor does. You are going to have a power vent fan here. You can upgrade that to a max air vent fan if you want. Nice medicine cabinet, and you'll notice that you do have the toothbrush holders down here as well. Does have a mirror. And notice in the bathroom they're using a back and a side splash, which I can't tell you another travel trailer that does that, let alone a fifth wheel. Thermofoil countertop, nice big sink that you can actually fit adult hands into. Handy little light switch right there. Right here you are going to have your tank monitoring panel as well as your water pump and water heater on gas controls. And then you do have some pretty decent storage down there as well. Lastly, they go ahead and hang the toilet paper holder. I will say that's kind of an awkward spot, but you can always move it if you want to, I guess. And then you do have a porcelain foot flush lever toilet standard, which again is kind of a harder find in a travel trailer. So with that being said, guys, real quick, since I've opened these shades, I want to give you a look at these nice big windows. Just, man, those lend in a ton of natural light. But let's go ahead now. We'll jump up to the bedroom, take a look at some of the features there. And I have to say, Surveyor has, I think, one of the best master bedrooms in the whole RV industry. Let's go take a look. So as we step towards the master bedroom, you'll notice that you have this nice barn style pocket door. This will close off that, which is a nice feature. As we come into the master bedroom, you have a 60 by 80 inch true queen bed, standard. You don't have to upgrade that after you buy the trailer. It's just standard all the time. Now there is storage underneath there, and I want to lift this up live on camera, mainly because they have dual struts, so it's easy to get underneath there. Pardon the boxes, that's just some of the extra stuff that comes with the trailer. Over here on each side of the bed, you are going to have a handy bonus drawer, household and USB plugs, cross breeze windows that both open, and you are going to have a nice hanging closet space in there. You can see you do have the hanging rod, and these both have the mirrored wardrobe cabinets. Now, Legend last year used to have no kind of netting or anything for these storage bays up here, but they went ahead and put a cargo net in here so you can actually keep your stuff up there, which is a nice touch. Handy front window to let in a whole bunch of natural light. There's a privacy shade on that too, by the way. And then back here, because Surveyor moves their wardrobes forward a little bit, unlike a lot of brands, you have a couple of cubby holes on each side. You can see down there you do have a drink holder, and this bottom cubby where the drink holder is, if you pull that up, there is a power outlet on each side. So if you have a CPAP machine or something like that, you have a perfect spot to run the cord and set it there. It's just a lot easier to get to. Now, we option this trailer with the 50 amp service, so if you want to add a second air conditioner, you can. It would replace this vent. I kind of like the vent up here myself. It's just a nice touch to let in a little bit of extra airflow. And then lastly, if you want to add a bedroom TV, this is the spot you can do it, and you have the appropriate connections there. So, okay guys, that's going to wrap it up for the inside of the 276BHLE from Surveyor. Let's go ahead now, we'll jump onto the outside, and we'll show you some of the cool features there, and let's see what you think. Okay guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new 276BHLE from Surveyor. Pardon any wind noise, it is kind of getting a little breezy out here. But as we start up front here, you'll notice a nice fiberglass aluminum fiberglass front sweep. You do have the diamond plate rock guard here as well. Handy battery disconnect, rails for your battery, two 20-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator, and a power tongue jack. Now you also are going to have this kind of utility clip or a leash latch, if you want to call it that, for your safety change or your fur babies. And then over here, you do have a spot back between my two battery cables where you can hook up your 7-way plug, keep it out of the mud and the dirt. As we come around to the door side, you do have nice pass-through storage. Your main door here is going to have a slam latch and magnet holdbacks on all your doors. If we look in here, a change they did in 2021 is you do have aluminum bed bases now. You're going to have a handy motion sensor light over here, and then that little bit there is for your manual stabilizer jacks, so you can run those with a cordless drill. So again, 4-corner stabilizer jacks. If we look up underneath here, you can see that this is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly that does have a direct heat vent from the furnace to heat your underbelly, which is a nice touch. You normally don't get that. Nice big power awning that does have LED light strips in there, as you can see up in there. Surveyor is a fully aluminum caged product, so the one thing they do to separate themselves from the competition, and not every aluminum framed trailer does this, is they put an aluminum frame around all your windows, baggage doors, anything on the outside that you see. There's an aluminum frame either right behind it or that goes around it, so it has something to give it a lot more structure. You're going to have a friction hinge entry door, larger entry assist handle here. You're going to have the MORryde step above steps with the easy adjust feet. And then as you can see, well, I don't know if it's showing up, but there is a step light back in there when you turn on your porch light. Handy propane quick connect right there for an outside grill. And if we look at their outside kitchen, this is one thing I don't know how I feel about it. I wish the door would open the other way so that it has a magnetic catch. But you're going to have a mini fridge. In this hole here, there's going to be a sink that goes there. I just don't have it set up because it's still in the box. And then it will come with a propane griddle, which you kind of saw in the pass-through storage. I love these black aluminum wheels, as you can see there. And then if you want to add a TV here, you can. You have cable outlet and a 110 plug, so you can hook one up there. Handy black tank flush here to clean out your sewer tank. I love that they're also doing a larger entry assist handle on the rear door. Now you do have the aluminum or the steel fold-up steps. So I wish those were the MORryde steps, but you can't always have every feature. And then you are going to have your spare tire carrier, backup camera prep, ladder to get up on the roof. I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing or if that's going to change at some point. And then you've got your access for your cargo bunk. Now, before we get on to the rest of the trailer, and again, I apologize for some wind noise, let's go ahead, we'll climb that ladder and take a look at the roof real quick, because there's a couple things I want to point out up there. So up here on the roof, you have a one-piece PVC roof decking here. This is a fully walkable roof. And as we get up here a little bit closer, you are going to see that you have a 80-watt solar panel as part of that solar package that we talked about on the inside. Again, you are going to have the Winegard Air 360 Plus here. And then, of course, you are going to have your plumbing vents and roof vent and skylight up here as well. Okay, guys, now that we're back on solid ground, pun intended, on the off-door side here, you are going to have your 50 amp service, your city water connection right there, handy storage compartment here underneath the bunk. So as you can see, you've got plenty of storage underneath there, which is nice. If we look down here, you're going to have your black and gray tank terminations. Notice how tucked up they are. That's a very nice touch. And then as we come around past the slide out, I should mention that all of your slide outs on any Surveyor are slide out awning prepped. You're going to have your cable and satellite hookup right there. And then your fresh water connection, 6-gallon gas electric hot water heater, and the other side of your storage. So, all right, guys, last thing I want to talk about, and I can't believe I skipped over this. Surveyor does use the Azdel composite panels for all of their trailers. What that's going to do for you is it's going to prevent rot, mold, mildew, and delamination. It also has twice the insulation value of wood, which is normally used in the lamination process. It also is lighter weight, which means this 32-foot trailer is only 6,035 pounds instead of about 6,700 pounds. And it has a sound deadening quality. So all really great benefits. But with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the 2022 Surveyor by Forest River model 276BHLE. If you're interested in this travel trailer or any travel trailer and you have any questions, or if you like pricing and availability, I will put a link down in this, in the description box below that will take you to our website where you can check pricing and availability at any time. You can also give us a call at 806-335-2336, or you can shoot me an email at contact@custom-rv.com. As always, guys, at Custom RV, we don't do any hidden dealer fees. We leave that up to the big box dealers. And we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. Again, guys, if you could, do me a favor, hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video. And please feel free to hit that subscribe button. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and it'll help you keep up to date on all of our new campers we have coming in and out of stock. With that being said, guys, we thank you very much for watching. We appreciate every single one of you that has watched our videos, liked, subscribed, commented over the past couple, 2 or 3 years. And we really appreciate all of it. We love connecting with you and hearing what your experiences are and what, you know, answering any of your questions, whether you buy from us or not. Again, guys, we'll talk to you again very soon. We hope to see you out on our lot, and have a wonderful rest of your day.